In the heart of the Caribbean, where the turquoise waters kiss sun-soaked shores, lies the Bahamas, an archipelago rich with history, mystery, and legends that have been whispered through generations. Long before these islands became a tropical paradise for travelers, they were home to a vibrant culture of storytelling folktales spun by native Lukians and, later, by the African slaves who were brought to these shores. These stories, woven with both myth and reality, shape the Bahamian spirit and still linger in the warm, salty air of the islands. One of the most captivating legends is that of Chickcharney, a mystical bird said to inhabit the thick forests of Andros, the largest Bahamian island. The Chickcharney, described as part owl, part human, is no ordinary creature. Standing about 3 feet tall, with glowing eyes and twisted, backward-facing feet, the Chickcharney is known for its mischievous and sometimes malevolent behavior. According to legend, if you encounter a Chickcharney and treat it with respect, it will bring you good fortune. However, if you mock or insult it, prepare for disaster. Your boat may capsize, or you might find yourself lost in the dense Andros woods, never to return. Many Bahamians still speak of the Chickcharney in hushed tones, believing that these creatures protect the secrets of the island's untouched wilderness. Fishermen have claimed to see shadowy figures in the trees, and some say they've heard eerie, owl-like hoots at dusk, when the boundaries between the natural world and the mystical blur. Yet the Chickcharney is not the only legend passed through Bahamian generations. Another tale, shrouded in both fear and reverence, is the story of the lost city of Atlantis, said to have been submerged beneath the waters of the Bahamas centuries ago. Plato's ancient writings first spoke of Atlantis, but for Bahamians, the legend takes on a unique twist. It is believed that the remnants of this great, advanced civilization lie beneath the Bahama banks, a shallow sea of coral reefs and submerged land masses between Andros, Bimini, and the Grand Bahama Islands. Locals tell stories of strange underwater structures, which some divers have claimed to see pyramids, vast walls, and even mysterious inscriptions carved into ancient stones. Known as the Bimini Road, these submerged stones have sparked debate for decades. Could they be part of the lost city of Atlantis, as Bahamian lore suggests? Or are they simply natural rock formations? For the people of the Bahamas, the answer lies in the unseen, in the whispers carried on ocean breezes and the shimmering mirages on the horizon. But perhaps no Bahamian legend is more feared than that of Obia, a powerful form of folk magic brought to the islands by enslaved Africans. Obia is more than just magic, it's a deeply spiritual practice, tied to the natural forces of the islands. Practitioners, or Obia men and women, are said to have the power to heal or to curse, to summon spirits, and even to control the elements. One of the most famous Obia legends tells of Old Man Drayton, an Obia man who lived on Cat Island in the early 1800s. Drayton was known for his ability to control the weather. Villagers would seek him out when their crops were failing, begging him to bring rain during droughts or to protect their homes from hurricanes. Drayton's powers were respected and feared in equal measure, and while some claimed he could summon storms with a wave of his hand, others whispered that he had made a dark pact with ancient spirits to obtain his abilities. Legend has it that one year, a terrible hurricane loomed on the horizon. The winds howled, and the sea churned angrily as the storm approached Cat Island. The villagers, knowing of Drayton's powers, begged him to stop the storm. Drayton, standing tall and calm in the face of the storm's fury, raised his arms to the sky and muttered an incantation. Miraculously, the winds died down and the hurricane passed without harm. However, Drayton paid a terrible price. Some say he lost his soul to the spirits that night. His body was found the next morning, but his eyes were black, lifeless voids, as though the storm had taken something more than his life. Even now, Obia is still practiced in the shadows, passed down quietly from one generation to the next. For some, it is a means of survival, of healing in a world where modern medicine is scarce. For others, it is a source of fear, a reminder of the ancient powers that lurk in the corners of Bahamian culture. The Bahamas' mystical folktales aren't all dark and ominous, though. The story of Anansi the spider, brought from West African folklore, is a favorite among Bahamian children. Anansi is a clever trickster, always getting himself into and out of trouble through his wit. His tales often serve as moral lessons, teaching the value of cunning over strength and the importance of humility. In one popular story, Anansi outwits a group of powerful animals who are fighting over a piece of land, securing the land for himself by tricking them into giving it up. This balance of light and dark, humor and fear, defines Bahamian folklore. These tales not only entertain but also serve as cautionary lessons, grounding the islanders in their history, their culture, and the natural forces that govern their world. As the modern world encroaches on the Bahamas, these mystical stories remain as important as ever, connecting the present with the past. They are woven into the fabric of Bahamian life, passed down from grandparents to children, whispered during moonlit nights, and remembered in times of need. The legends of the Bahamas are more than just tales, they are the soul of the islands, a reminder of the magic and mystery that lie just beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered. So, the next time you find yourself on a quiet beach in the Bahamas, take a moment to listen to the wind, to the waves, and to the stories that have been carried across generations. You might just catch a glimpse of the Chickcharney hiding in the trees, or hear the faint call of Atlantis beneath the waves. Love mystical creatures and ancient legends? Hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell to dive into more Bahamian folktales. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. Comment below with your favorite legend, and stay tuned for more stories from the Bahamas.